Hi everyone, my name is Bec Thomas. I'm an osteopath, yoga and Pilates teacher. Today we're going to be doing Pilates for beginners. So if you've never tried Pilates before, this one's for you. So today we're going to be starting at the back of our mat. We're going to start standing. We're going to have our feet hip distance apart, and we're just going to start with some roll downs. So tucking your chin to your chest, you're going to have a soft bend in your knees. Start to round your spine, look to your belly button, roll your spine all the way down. When you get to the bottom, just take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to peel yourself back up. Keep looking to your belly button the entire time, stacking your lower back, your mid back, and then your head and shoulders come up last. Take another deep breath in at the top. Exhale, chin to the chest, bend the knees, slowly roll all the way back down. When you get down to the bottom, take another deep breath in. And exhale, roll yourself back up. Good. This time, inhale, arms reach overhead. As you exhale, arms by your sides, again, chin to your chest, roll your body down. This time, can you walk your hands out to a plank? Hands come underneath the shoulders, and then when you're ready, take another deep breath in, draw your belly up and into your spine. Exhale, start to walk your hands back in, chin to your chest, roll back up. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms by your sides, bend the knees, roll forward. Good, start to pick up the pace a little bit. This is called our inchworm. Inhale and plank. Exhale, walk the hands back in, roll yourself all the way back up. One more time. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms by your sides, chin to the chest, roll back down. Walk the hands all the way back out to a high plank. Shoulders come over the wrists here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, just tap the knees to the mat. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, tap them down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Just do 3 more. Good, last 2. Last 1. Tap the knees down, child's pose. Bring your knees together, your belly to your thighs, your forehead to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come back to all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to reach your right hand to the top of the mat, left toes to the back of the mat. Take a deep breath in, reach the arm and leg in line with the shoulder and the hip. Exhale, tap down. Good. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale to lower. Keep the belly button drawing up and in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. So trying to keep your lower back really still here. Imagine you've got a glass of water on your lower back and you're trying not to let it spill. Good, we've just got 3 more. Try not to arch your lower back so we're not hyperextending here. Keep your lower back nice and long, nice and flat. Last 1, inhale, lift it up. Can you hold it all lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hand and knee back in. Second side. Left fingers reach to the top, right toes reach to the back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to lower. Draw your belly button up and in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap down. Keep going here. Belly button is drawing into your spine. Lower back is staying nice and flat. Good, lift. And lower. Go for 5. Last 4. You've got this. Use your breath. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it out for 5, 4, belly button to your spine, last 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back underneath. Take yourself into a child's pose, knees together, forehead to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Coming back to all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now reach your right fingers to the top right corner of your mat. Left toes to the back left corner. So we're in a diagonal line here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap the corners. Inhale, lift. Your right thumb is pointing to the ceiling. Exhale to lower. Good, good job. Keep going. We've got 5. Good, breathe here. Last 3. Keeping your lower back flat. Your neck is long, last 1. Lift it up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, hand and knee come back underneath. Second side, left fingers to the top left corner, right toes to the back right corner. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to tap. Inhale, squeeze and lift. And lower. So you're reaching at a 45-degree angle here. Inhale, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the corners. We've got 5. Last 4. Keep your neck nice and long, your gaze to the floor. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it up for 5. You've got this for 4. 3, 2. Lower hand and knee back down. Child's pose, knees together. Forehead all the way down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Come back to all fours. From here, take your left toes off the mat. You're going to reach your right foot to the back of your mat. So your left knee is under your left hip. Your right foot is in line with your left knee, and you're pressing into the outside blade of that right foot. Left hand under the left shoulder. So we're in a modified side plank here. Inhale, reach the right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, draw your belly button up and in. Inhale, lift the right toes. Exhale to lower. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, lower. Good, keep going. So we're squeezing this muscle in the outside of your hip. It's called your glute med. Really good for your pelvis, your lower back, your hips and your knees. Just a really good muscle in general. So keep going here for 5. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Squeeze the muscle. Good, so think about the muscle that you're using here. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Can you lift it up and hold it here for 5, 4, 3. Lift a little bit higher for 2 and 1. Good, so coming all the way down onto that left-hand side. You're lining yourself up with the edge of your mat. So your sit bones are in line with the edge, your knees are bent, and your heels are in line with your sit bones, and your shoulder is also in line. So just line yourself down along the edge of your mat. Again, we're going to use that outer hip muscle. You're going to push that top hip away, creating a gap between your waist and the mat. Keep your heels glued together. Lift that top knee, squeeze the outside of the hip, and then exhale, lower. Good, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. So when you're lifting up, you don't want to kind of roll your hips open like this. You want to keep the hips, the pelvis completely still, and it's just your knee that is lifting. So maybe in some advanced Pilates classes, you might put a band around the top of the knees. That's going to add extra resistance. But we'll get there. We'll start with this for today. So keep going. We've got 5 more. Lift and squeeze that outer hip and lower. Good. And 4. So imagine you're moving through honey here. Think about that resistance. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Hold at the top. Hold that clam open. for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. Straighten the right leg out. Right heel in line with the right sit bone. You're going to point your toes to lift. Flex your foot to lower. So point and lift. Flex and lower. Point, lift, flex, lower. Keep going. And try to keep your heel in line with your hip the whole time. If our leg comes too far forward like this, you might end up using the hip flexor instead of the glute. So point and lift, flex, and lower. Good, we've got 5. Last 4. You should be feeling this all the way down the outside of that leg. Point and lift, flex and lower. Last 1, point and lift. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. What you're going to do now is bend that right knee. Right knee is going to come up and tap your right elbow. Flex your foot and kick behind you. Point your toes, knee to your elbow. Flex your foot and kick back. Good, we've got 5. Point, knee to elbow, flex, really kick behind you. Good, last 4. Good, try not to wobble too much through your pelvis. Last 3, elbow to knee, flex, kick behind you. Last 2. That's it, last 1, elbow to knee, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now drop that knee just beside your wrist here. So you want your right knee bent up to your chest. We're going to straighten that bottom left leg. So we're going to come into some adduction. So we're actually using the bottom leg now. So inhale, lift that left leg up, and exhale, lower it down. Good. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. So we're using our inner thigh muscle for this one. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. If this causes any pain on your hip, just pop a pillow underneath. Good, last 5. Squeeze and lift. Last 4, lift as high as you can. Last 3. Last 2. You know what's coming. Last 1, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Roll onto your belly. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Press into the top of the feet. From here, you're simply going to just lift the chest up. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift the chest up. Squeeze the elbows into the midline. Exhale to lower. Good. Inhale to lift. Use your back muscles to pick yourself up. Exhale to lower. We've got 5. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Maybe play around with lifting your hands off the floor, and then exhale to lower. Last 4. Inhale, lift and lower. Last 3. Press into the top of the feet. Last 2. Last 1, lift. Maybe lift the hands off the floor. Can you press into the top of the feet and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're coming back to child's pose. Knees are together. Sit bones back to the heels. Reach the arms out in front. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Coming back to all fours. We're going to come on to the second side. So this time you're going to take your right toes off the mat. Your left foot is going to be in line with your right knee. I'm going to turn around and face you, otherwise the whole rest of the class will be the other way around. So your right knee underneath your right hip, left foot in line with your right knee, and then your right hand under the right shoulder. Inhale, reach the left fingers up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw your belly in towards your spine. Good. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale to lower. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, lower. Keep going here. Lift and lower for 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. On your last one, you're going to hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, coming all the way down onto your side, lining yourself up with the edge of your mat. So your sit bones are along the edge, bend your knees, heels are in line with your sit bones, and your elbow is also in line. So coming back into those clams, push your left hip away, creating some space between your waist and the mat. Heels are glued together. Inhale, lift that top knee. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift and lower. You can bring your hand to the outside of your glute. Make sure you're squeezing that muscle. Keep going here. Lift and lower. So imagine you're moving through honey, creating some resistance in that movement. And then when you're ready, in a further class, you can add bands to this exercise. For 5. Good. Last 4. Squeeze and lift that knee. Lower down. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Can you hold the clam open? Press your heels together and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Straighten that left leg. You're going to have your heel in line with your sit bones. Again, zip up through your core. You're going to point your toes, lift the leg, flex, and lower. Point, squeeze and lift, flex, and lower. Good. Keep going here. Point and lift, flex, and lower. Really feeling this left glute now. We've got 5. Point and lift, flex and lower. 4 more. Keep using your core here. Last 3. Squeezing the outside of your glute. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it up. Left fingers are in front. Bend that left elbow. Left knee taps the left elbow. Flex your foot. Kick behind you. Point, elbow to knee or knee to elbow, flex and kick. Keep going here. Knee to your elbow, flex, kick it away. Nice. We've got 5. Use your breath. Inhale, elbow to knee, flex, kick it away. Good. Inhale. Last 3, flex and kick. Last 2, inhale. Exhale, kick it away. Last 1, hold your elbow and your knee together. So you're going to glue them together for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower that leg down. So your left knee is bent, right leg is straight behind you. Inhale, lift that bottom leg. Exhale, tap it back down. So using your inner thigh on your right leg. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Good. We've got 5. Squeeze and lift. For 4. Lift as high as you can. Keep your core engaged. Last 3. Good. We've got 2. And last 1. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower it down. Roll onto your belly. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Press into the top of the feet. So now we're going to reach our arms out long. We're going to have our thumbs pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to have our forehead down to the floor. So you're going to lift your right arm and your left leg, so a bit of coordination here, coming into our swimming. So inhale to lift, exhale, lower. Swap sides, left hand to right toes. Lift and lower. Keep alternating sides. Can you draw your belly up and in towards your spine? And you're reaching out of your fingers, reaching out of your toes, creating some length in this movement. Good. We've got 10 more to go. Squeeze and lift your glute. Use your shoulder blade here. Keep going for 5. Lift and lower. Maybe a little bit faster for 3. For 2, Use your back muscles for 1. We're going to hold everything up. So reach both arms long, both toes long for 5. 4, lift a little bit higher for 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Make a pillow with your hands. Forehead comes down, and just give your hips a little wiggle left and right, loosening off your lower back. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Send your hips back to a child's pose. Belly comes to your thighs. Forehead to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Inhale, deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Slowly peel yourself up into a kneeling position. Well done, our class is finished. If that is your first Pilates class, you survived it. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you again the next time.